What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about Caesar from One Piece versus all of Naruto, except for the god tiers, because they're on a whole nother level. We're going to see how far he goes. So, how are we going to start this? Who are we going to start with?
I have no idea. You want to start with like Jiraiya or something?
Yeah, we could start from like the main cast, and then we could just start up from there.
Alright, so I'm gonna start with Jiraiya because I have never argued him, so I want to get him out of the way.
All right, Jiraiya.
Yeah, I've never debated with him, so I'm gonna get him out of the way first.
All right, go ahead. Let me know what Jiraiya can do.
Alright, so basically, Jiraiya can summon Gamabunta, and Gamabunta, he was also summoned by the 4th Hokage Minato like 15 years earlier, and he was fighting the 100% Nine Tails, which should scale above the 50% Nine Tails, which was, like fighting a Jubito later on. So, yeah, that should place him at like multi-continental apparently. I'm just gonna use bulk arguments because I feel like it. Alright, but other than that, Jiraiya, he is able to trap people in a toad's stomach, and then he can shrink that toad down to like super small sizes so they can't escape, and if they do escape, they'll still be like super small, so they won't be able to like do anything relevant or useful. So like it'll be harder for them to get around unless they're able to have like size manipulation and make themselves bigger or something. And if that doesn't work, he also has fire style, which was basically around Itachi level while still weaker than Amaterasu. Jiraiya was also able to fight all 6 pains even though they were in the rain village, which meant that these pains were stronger than the ones that Naruto fought. And even though Naruto spread like a lot of background information on the pains, like their abilities, how strong they are, how fast they are, he was still getting bodied by pain. So this would place Jiraiya above stage 1 Naruto and maybe around 4 to 6 tailed Naruto, which closest to which is 50%. But these attacks were calced at like island level, which according to you, Caesar, was only like a large mountain plus, which means that Jiraiya inherently in tier is above Caesar, so he should be able to just like AP stomp or whatever the hell we want to say.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna go over Caesar, and we're gonna go to what can Jiraiya do. So, okay, so what Caesar he has pretty much is the gas fruit, or gasu no mi. It literally is a Logia type devil fruit that allows him to create, manipulate, and transform into gas at will. It can be any form of gas, pretty much. But his gas is pretty much poisonous. You do not want to touch it at all. If he touches you with the poisonous, there's a higher chance that you'll die from it. So pretty much the fruit's main strength is the ability to change into a gas-like form, allow him to float, fly, and go into places that normal beings cannot. And he was seen like hiding in some flask, and he was informed that the Marines was nearby, so he could literally just shrink himself into like little spaces in this gas form. But however, he can become dense enough to hold objects in this gas form, like when he hold one of his cocktail glasses, for example. And it was explained by Brownbeard that he claims to be one of the one who purified the whole island from poisonous and nerve gases. So pretty much he can like absorb, not absorb, but like he can literally just take away all of the poisonous and nerve gases. Pretty much, it doesn't really affect him pretty much because he is gas, of course. Now that he's like, the gas that he produces is poisonous. The gas appears to be an explosive which sets alight which allows Caesar to create controlled explosions without harming himself. So pretty much all the gas that he pretty much radiates from himself, he can literally just have it explode like a high explosive, and it can it can nuke cities and shit like that. So yeah, there's that. And not only that, but he literally can suck away the oxygen from an area, and like he did with all the Straw Hats, including Luffy. He literally just took the the fucking oxygen from the area and pretty much one shot at them. So yeah, he can literally just do that. He can just take the oxygen from you as well. So there's that. And yeah, pretty much they suffocate to death, or they just they pass out from what's the word? It's some kind of scientific term that when you have like lightheaded and you pass out from it due to low oxygen. I forgot the word. I'm probably gonna have to look it up after this, but he can literally knock out Luffy. He can literally knock out Luffy. So as strong as he is, he can literally just take away his breath. And he can even merge with other gases to retain his own power, depending on what gas he absorbs though. And he can be immune to toxic effects of himself or other things as well. And in gas form, he is weak to fire, but although this is like a minor setback, he literally could control the explosions and stuff like that with his gas, so it really doesn't affect them that much. And yeah, that's going to be for Caesar. And now I should go over his techniques of what he can do with his gas. So pretty much he has this gas robe, and it generates a cloud of poisonous gas and sends it towards his enemy. And he claims to have conducted many experiments with the gas to the point where he is sure that breathing it will cause certain death. So pretty much if you breathe in this gas, you'll instantly die from it. So there's that instant death. Pretty much he caused instant death. And despite this, the attack was ineffective against Luffy because he was pretty much immune to poison. So yeah, if you're immune to poison, it won't affect you. But if you're not immune to poison, he can instantly kill you doing this. And he also have these what's it called, these clams, or he called it gasnets. He could clamp them, and when he clamps them, pretty much, I'm probably going to show a picture of it and send it in there. He literally causes an explosion. So if you're close to him, he could just blow you up, per se. So yeah, so it's just like Deidara with his clay monsters, or wherever he calls them, creations. He can literally do the same with his gas. And he has a sword, kind of like a lightsaber. And his pretty much what he does with this, how he does this, is pretty much he concentrates oxygen into a special weapon. So what he does is that it's like a bladeless sword that doubles as a lighter. And by activating the lighter, Caesar creates a blade of oxidized flames, and he can use it to slash and burn his opponents at the same time. So kind of like a lightsaber. So he basically could create lightsabers. So there's that. And yeah, that's gonna be like it for him for now. So now, what do you think?
What'd you say?
I said that's gonna be it for him. So what do you think?
So I think Jiraiya gets obliterated, but like the Edo versions of characters, they do not, because they do not require oxygen to survive, and due to low godly regeneration, blowing them up would do nothing at all. And I do not remember like anything you argued except for him being like gas or whatever. Alright, so basically, what is Caesar's favorite word?
Caesar's favorite word? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, what word does he use the most? Like, does he say taco more than like any other word or something?
He doesn't have a favorite word, but he likes to laugh a lot.
Okay, so I guess that kind of negates the entire point of Kinkagoo and Ginkaku. Just like if somebody says their favorite word, whatever word they say the most, they like immediately get sucked up and sealed inside of a vase or something.
Uh,
Uh, yeah, so basically from everything right here, Dry gets stumped.
all right. So all right, Jiraiya is out of the picture. So what about the rest of the main cast? What about the Leaf Village itself? Does they stay in a chance?
Yeah, probably. For them, they might stand a chance.
Okay. You want to elaborate more on that?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so, are you aware of the body flicker technique?
Yeah. Pretty much like kind of
Alright,
teleportation. Explained by Shino. I think Shino said it was like kind of like teleportation.
it's a common misconception that the body flicker is just teleportation, but it's actually not teleportation. It
Mm.
is actually raw movement speed. And basically, a bunch of these characters, while using the body flicker technique, were stated to be like equal to the fourth Hokage in speed. And the fourth Hokage was someone who was able to like react to like these hypersonic speed attacks at like point blank. Well, no, actually, in the data books, these attacks were stated at being like 2 times faster than light. So at point blank, before he was the Hokage, Minato was able to react to FTL attacks at point blank. So it's like he won't be getting speed blitz anytime soon, and he was able to blitz these FTL characters. And considering a bunch of characters actually scale to Minato in speed, if all of them were to just like gang together, they'd definitely be able to just like speed blitz Caesar and one shot him.
Ah.
Like say if Jiraiya was still alive and he had Rasengan, he would be able to like slap or say Kakashi had Chidori or the Kiri, he'd be able to just body Caesar like that. Or of course the Bijou bomb can just like nuke him.
Okay, so I got a rebuttal for that. So pretty much Caesar, he's able to react to Luffy, and this is pre-time skip Luffy. Luffy has already been calculated to be faster than light, especially at the beginning of the pre-time skip. He actually dodged Light's beam attacks and called it slow, so he got even faster than this. And pretty much this arc takes place way after that. So if he's able to react to Luffy, and Luffy was he got caught on an explosion, but he instantly disappeared from the explosion and appeared behind Caesar, and he attacked him that way. So Luffy can move that fast as well. And it's been stated, well, kind of like stated, he Luffy was studying the shave move, and it's kind of like body flicker, pretty much. It literally is like body flicker. They move so fast they
I can't
flick
hear
around.
you at all if you're saying anything.
You can't hear me. Oh, can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me now? Oh, wait. Can you hear me now? Oh, Minty, is it your mic? Oh shit. Is yours like muted or something? Oh shit. Did I mute him? No, I shouldn't mute him. I got him recorded. Try to say something. Is you trying to say something?
No, I can hear you now. I was just trying to say that I couldn't hear you at all.
Oh God. All right. So you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. So, oh man, what I was talking about? Oh yeah. So the body flicker thing. How much did you hear about it?
What'd you say?
How much did you hear before it cut out?
I heard like, Caesar can react to 3 times skip Luffy, and then it cut out.
Oh, okay. All right. So pre-time skip Luffy was already, calculated to be faster than light because he dodged, the laser beam quite easily, and the Caesar arc pretty much takes place way after that arc. So pretty much, if he was able to react to Luffy, and fight on par with Luffy, that means he's able to be, exactly that fast as well. I'm not saying like travel speed or anything like that. I'm talking about like terms of reaction speed and a little bit of combat speed because Luffy, he got that hockey shit, and Caesar, he doesn't have hockey, so pretty much yeah. So what I'm saying is that if Caesar is able to be comparable to Luffy, so he should be able to be faster than light as well, in terms of reaction speed and combat speed. And it's been stated that Luffy, he has been studying the shave technique, that is a martial art move or a superhuman martial art move that he was fighting against Rob Lucci, yeah. And they have body flickers similar to Naruto's because they able to travel so fast that it seems like they're disappearing, and they look like they flickering behind their opponent as well. So it's kind of like body flicker. So I'm not sure if it's you could compare the two, but Caesar, he has that reaction speed and combat speed. And in terms of the nuke that you say, if they can nuke him, I'm pretty sure that won't work. The reason why that won't work is because he is made of gas. You cannot destroy gas. It's literally impossible. It's like he can take away. He can even take away gas. He can even fuse with other gases. So what's to say that he can just reform back, because he can literally disperse himself to become invisible.
Well, no, the thing is, that's why sealing exists. The fourth Hokage, or Tobirama, or even Naruto, or Hashirama, or basically anybody can use sealing techniques. So yeah, they basically just run up to him and they basically just seal him. And to further expand on my speed argument, even basic characters in Naruto could react to moderate meteor, and this meteor was calculated at being like over 2,000 times faster than FTL. So that's like FTL plus, or massively faster than light.
Oh, so they equal in speed.
It goes. Yeah, basically, like technically, the actual calc says like the meteor is over 20,000 times faster than FTL. Not
I want to see this.
Light, but faster than FTL.
I want to see this. Can you provide it into the Discord? I want to see this.
Yes, I can go get it for you.
All right, I want to see this shit. Sounds like bullshit, but shit. It couldn't be. Okay, so him countering his intangibility, how?
It was a joke, by the way. It was just a joke. He doesn't actually counter intangibility.
Oh, well, Minato will get fucked, because if we try to even come near him, he'll just die from poison.
No, I disagree because Minato is an Edo, which means that he can just regenerate, and then he just seals.
Oh, if we're
Caesar.
using Edo, then that's a whole different other story. But if we're using Prime, like Prime Minato, you know that's the GG.
Yeah, but it's like Edo Minato isn't even a top tier character. He's pretty low tier, not gonna lie. Maybe mid tier.
Okay, so pretty much the Ito, the Itos pretty much, it was, Caesar has no counter to, so I guess that's where he stops at in terms of Naruto. That's where he stops at, because
Yeah.
the Itos, he can't counter them. Like, there's no way. But if we're using the primes and the people that's alive, alive and kicking, he will beat them. And I can argue that he could beat all of them when they were alive.
Nah, he still loses because sealing exists.
Yeah, it's ceiling. Yeah, good luck with that when he actually turns into sand. Not sand. Oh, he actually turned into gas because he literally dispersed himself.
Intangibility is not gonna help against
Oh,
sealing somebody, bro.
when does the ceiling actually work on intangible beings? Did it actually work on tangible beings before?
No, but I don't know
Exactly,
why sealing wouldn't work on intangible
because
beings
it hasn't
because
been shown to do it. That's the thing. If he hasn't been
yeah,
shown to actually seal,
but it's like, why wouldn't sealing work even if it hasn't been shown? It's not like intangibility just makes you like some super hyperdimensional deity or something that makes you infinitely above the narrative
oh no,
of
it's not that.
whatever verse you're in.
It's not that it wouldn't work. It's just that it hasn't been shown to work before. So we can't really argue that if it hasn't been actually shown to actually work against intangible beings before.
There's also Kinkagu and Genkaku. Yeah, they have a vase, and they
Oh,
can
the
just like
vase.
suck people. Yeah, they can suck people inside of their vase. It basically
Is
just
this
turns them into gas.
is this them alive or when they got resurrected?
I believe they use this live at some point. I don't remember when, but I know they do. It's
Okay.
like standard equipment for them, and they like immediately had it when they were Edos as well.
So they just carry this around whenever?
Yeah.
The hell? Okay. All right. Can it be blown up?
I have no idea. I mean, like, it's never been tried before. It's like the moment you do something, you do a lot. Like if you laugh like 24/7, the vase is just gonna suck you up inside.
Okay. So, all right. If it hasn't been shown to be actually be blown up or anything like that, I don't know. We can actually argue if Caesar can just blow it up with his gas, but yeah, I don't know about that. So we're gonna have to skip over that part and to say that they have a high chance of being Caesar. So pretty much, yeah. Um, the Hokages. Now, how does he fare against the Hokages? And this is them alive, not Ito, because Ito they're on a whole different level. This is them alive.
Okay, so you already know how I argue the Hokage. I always start with Hashirama because Hashirama is very amazing.
Oh yeah, he's built different, right? Do we count Naruto as well?
What?
Do we count Hokage Naruto as well?
You said no god tiers, right?
Yeah, no god tiers.
Oh, so then Hashirama wouldn't even be here.
Oh, then, well, rip Hashirama.
Yeah, Hashirama has never been seen.
Didn't he die from an illness? Like, how did he die?
Well, there's a bunch of different theories. Like, it's theorized that he died due to an illness, or he died to, like, old age or something.
Well, if that's the case, I don't know if Caesar can, like, really do some damage to this guy, especially if in his ultimate form. I'm not sure like how Hashirama will actually counter that. So we could
I know how Hashirama would counter him.
how?
Alright, so it's very simple, okay? So like Hashirama can just keep Caesar at a distance at all times, and if Caesar turns intangible, the moment he makes himself not intangible, he's just gonna get blasted, and if he turns into the gas, then like that's where someone else comes in and they just like seal him or something. There's also the fact that like Hashirama, he made all of the tailed beasts his little doggies, so now he has a bunch of pet tailed beasts, and then he just gives them away. Like, hey, you want a free dog? Here's a free dog.
Okay, all right.
In the end, though, he just steals them.
Okay, so if they get, wait, how does he seal him? How?
Deity gates.
The deity gates? What did they do again?
Yeah, right.
Is it the one that Madara used?
No, it's the one that Hashirama used against the Ten Tails as an Edo.
Oh, I forgot what this one looked like. Wait, what does this one look like? What is it called again?
Deity gates.
Deity gates. Okay. I have not heard about this before. Oh, the deity gates. Okay, I remember now. Didn't they use this against the Nine Tails as well? Or was that different?
Oh yeah, they used it against the Nine Tails.
Okay, so the deity gates. How the hell is that? How does that pin him down? They're so goddamn big.
It's called plot armor, bro. It's like he turns so big that they work on him, or they just crush him.
How does it halt his intangibility, turning to gas? Like, how does that do it?
Alright, how does this intangibility even work?
All right, so pretty much all okay, so the Logias, they able to pretty much transform into their pretty much the element per se. Like for Kizaru, he's literally light. Like, what you gonna do against light? You can't damage it. So how are you gonna stop that? And pretty much when he turns into light, he literally could travel at the speed of light and stuff like that. Same for what's his name? Akiji? Yeah, Akiji. He's made of ice. Literally is ice. There's nothing you can do. You shatter him, or you shatter him with like what, 1,000,000 pieces. He turn into like what, water vapor, and he just freeze the water vapor back into his original state. It's literally you transforming into that, pretty much that element, and there's nothing you can do about it unless you have hockey or like sea prism stones or the sea water itself.
I think I understand this now. Okay, so you've explained it to me. Does Caesar use intangibility in fights?
Yes, in defense, or it can be offense as well.
Does he use it often, or does he only use it when he like feels super threatened?
He uses it. He uses it to fly, and yeah, pretty much for defense mostly. And he uses it a little bit offense, because when you touch the gas, you pretty much die, or you die from poison. And even in his final form, when he absorbed this gas, this large amount of gas, is that when you touch him, you'll pretty much turn into stone from the chemicals that goes into your body. You pretty much turn it from the stone inside out, so you're dead pretty much. That's what I'm saying. And that's pretty much how his work. It's different ways how the Logia devil fruits, their intangibility works, and this is how his work.
Alright, so I see. Alright, so basically what I'm thinking is gonna go here is Minato or Tobirama is just gonna blitz the shit out of him and one-shot him with like Rasengan's or something, where Tobirama just uses like 800 different healing techniques, because he created like every jutsu that's ever been shown in the Naruto world.
Okay, all right. If that's the case, Caesar, he ain't gonna be like sitting there just like let it happen, right? Like he literally got his lightsaber sword. He could literally just like, okay, you know what? I'm tired of y'all asses. I'm about to blow y'all motherfuckers up. And also he could shoot beams of fucking light. That could actually explode as well. It's kind of like a Tailbeast bomb, or like how the the Pacifias, how they shoot light from their mouths and shit. He can do the same thing and blow you the fuck up. Now in this final form, which is the land of death, he literally, absorbing the gas of the chemical weapon he made. He literally just turned into a fucking giant, and this poisonous gas is death. So what are they gonna do against that? If they try to, you know what, we're staying on, they go right through him or go into him, and they just die. They die. There's nothing they can do against that. The ceiling. Oh yeah, he literally everything he touches turns into fucking stone. So he could just get out of that. Like,
Alright, so like, if he uses like any attack, Minato just rips a hole in space, and that just blocks the entire attack pretty much.
Rips a hole in space. When the hell he did this shit? And why wasn't he useful in the final battle?
Oh, because he didn't feel like using it against anybody. He used it once after beating the shit out of Obito.
Okay, how does this work?
I have no fucking idea, because I saw it like once, and basically he puts out his hand something, then he just creates like this giant thing. It's like ripping a hole in space to create like this giant barrier that can withstand attacks from the 100% Ninetales, which should definitely be around.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The part when he actually teleported the Tailbeast bomb, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. All right, if that's the case, Caesar takes the oxygen from the area and they suffocate to death. That's literally what he can do. He just takes the oxygen from them and they suffocate to death. Now, if they eat her, of course they'll survive. But if they're alive, they go, oh shit, what the fuck? And they come and cast. They get one shot. If it worked on Luffy, it'll work on him. That's what I'm just saying. It worked on Luffy, it worked on him. And Luffy was able to go into Skypiea where there's barely any oxygen up there, and he can survive just fine. But when Caesar comes along, he takes the oxygen from you completely, and you get one-shotted. So what are they going to do against that?
Alright, now, wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but earlier you said all this does is incapacitate somebody. It doesn't, like, actually kill them. So, like, technically, the Hokage would still be fine. And, they're still alive.
Wait,
come back another
which
day.
which Hokage would be fine?
What?
Which Hokage will be fine?
Technically, all of them, if all the attack doses incapacitate the characters, because like that's what you said earlier.
Yeah.
Like, incapacitated. Also, taking all the oxygen from somebody that doesn't actually kill them. Like all it does is knock somebody out, and that's the same way in real life. Which is why I feel like holding your breath for a long time, you're not gonna die from it, but you're gonna pass out.
Oh, that's true. Well, it won't kill them, but it will pretty much knock them out. Yeah. And he could just take advantage of that and kill you while you fucking knocked out. So, I don't know how they're going to
kill. Kill people in character.
Yes, he actually kills people. He's actually a psychopath.
Give me a scan right now, bro.
All right.
You asked for a scan for me, and now I
You want a scan of
asked you
him
for a
killing
scan.
people?
Yeah, I want to see a scan of him killing people when they're like knocked out.
Okay.
Wait a minute, wasn't the point of this video to see if he like beats every character in Naruto, not to see how well he does against each character?
Oh yeah, that was pretty much the whole point of the video. See if he actually could beat them all.
And we came to the conclusion that no, he does not beat all the characters, even if they're not like the god tiers like Kaguya or something.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Now, yeah, he gets pretty far, but how far does he go in Naruto? So like, we're gonna say like what, to mid tiers?
Yeah, probably around the mid tiers.
Oh yeah, pretty much mid tiers. High tiers is questionable and debatable. So wait, the high tiers are like the Hokages and who else?
Like the stronger members of the Akatsuki and like Edo Madara.
Oh yeah, so pretty much he can pretty much he could beat some of them, but not all of them. He could beat some of them. Like some of the Akatsuki he can beat. Like not Madara or not Madara, what's his name? Itachi and Obito, of course not. Now, if it was like Pain and I don't know if they are part of the Akatsuki, but Pain, Deidara, what else? Who else is in there? Sasori,
Akazu, Hidan, Konan.
yeah, them. Yeah, I mean, it's questionable if he could beat someone. Now, Haku, I don't know. That nigga's immortal, so I don't know.
Haku?
Yeah, Haku. I don't know if he can like beat him, but it's questionable. Like, cause that nigga is immortal, so I don't know if he could beat him.
Who are you talking about?
Like Haku, if he went against Caesar, like how far he would go. Like if he actually could beat him.
You mean like that person who was helping Zabuza in like the first arc?
Yeah, cause he can move at the speed of light. I know that, but I'm not sure if he actually could beat him.
Nah, he's not. It's like at best, he's like large building level.
Oh, well, he gets clapped. So, yeah, that's going to be like, in conclusion, he beats like all the characters up to mid tier and some high tier.
Alright, yeah, so goodbye, YouTube, but I'm going to go to bed now or something.
Alright. Well, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video. Now, I know some people in the comments are going to be like, no, this is bullshit. There's no way a One Piece character can actually beat Naruto. Oh, Sakura, she stomps one punch. No, Caesar gets far. He gets far. And if one character from One Piece can get far, who can say else that the rest of the cast can actually compete against Naruto? If one character can take down a lot of characters from Naruto, what does that mean? That means a lot shit can go down. That means Luffy has a higher chance to beat all the characters. And yeah. Let me know what you guys think about this, okay? And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.